Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. So today I wanted to share with you some alternate projects featuring the September paper pumpkin kit, which is called With Love and Gratitude. If there are still any refill kits left for this, I will link to them or link to it in the video description. I'm really not sure at the time that I'm filming this video. I have not done a paper pumpkin video in a while, but I was really excited. Well, honestly, I haven't received paper pumpkin for a while because of the move. I didn't want to receive it while I was moving houses, so I just started my subscription back up. So this kit was beautiful. I always love Shelly's kits. I just feel like they are just gorgeous every time she designs a kit. So you get to make with this kit 8 little mini cards with matching envelopes and then 8 treat bags. And I just thought this kit was gorgeous. I did make, let me think, I made 4. Yeah, so I made 4 of the mini cards. So these are the beautiful little envelopes. And actually, I don't know, these kind of reminded me, we had some designer series paper a few years ago. It had succulents on it, and this kind of reminded me of that designer series paper. But isn't this so cute with the little pumpkins? Oh my gosh, and it says with love and gratitude. I just thought these mini cards were so cute, so I just made 4 of them, and then I made 4 of the little coordinating bags. I mean, what a cute little gift. I left mine flat for now because I just didn't want to have to think about finding a place to have these built-up bags stored. But I mean, it's a really good size bag, and let me just show you this really quickly. So if we pretend for a moment that I have built this bag up and it's all pinched in and all of that, if you put a little bit of that shreddy stuff inside, you know, the little shreddy paper stuff inside of your bag, you can fit one of the Bath and Body Works, the little hand creams that they have. And then this is just random stuff that I have at my desk, but you could toss a little hand cream in there with one of their little hand sanitizers. And, you know, you have the shreddy in there, so it, you know, it looks full. And then you fold the top down and, you know, adhere that closed. And I mean, what a cute little gift. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do with these. And I'm going to give them to Malachi's teachers, his 2 teachers, and then the 2 ladies in the office. I'm going to give these to them. So I'm going to I'm talking too fast. I'm going to try to find some sort of a nice fall scent in the hand cream and in their hand sanitizers. And that's what I'm going to do with the bag, and then give them one of the little cards. So what I wanted to do with you today is I wanted to share with you some alternate projects that you could create just using product that is from in the kit. I did add a couple of things that aren't in the kit, but I just wanted to show you some ways that you can use some of the pieces from the kit to kind of change up the projects if maybe they don't work exactly how you need them as they are, or you just want to try something different, whatever. So I wanted to show you a couple of projects that I came up with, and this is what I came up with. So you're probably thinking, well, that's just still a card in a bag. It is, but it's a little different. So the bag is much smaller, as you can see. It's now about the size of the mini card. So it's a little bit smaller and it's decorated a little bit differently, but I thought it was so cute and I loved how this card turned out. I just think it's gorgeous. And again, you can fill this little bag with, oh, and I made it to where it's easy to open and you don't have to adhere it closed to get it to open. So I thought that was really fun, but I just think it's really cute. I mean, you could put a couple of K-cups in here and maybe some little biscuits. You could put several tea bags in here. You could fill it with some sort of little sweets. I mean, some sort of seasonal candy, those little Werther's butterscotch candies. I mean, you know, there's a lot you could do with this little bag. So anyways, I wanted to share this card with you and this little bag, how I kind of changed it up. Look how pretty the inside is. So just something fun. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you how I created that. So I'm going to start with the card. So what I did is I took a piece of What is this color? My mind just went blank. Lost Lagoon. This is Lost Lagoon cardstock. And I cut this at 4 1/4 inches by 11 inches, scored at 5 1/2 inches to make my favorite type of card, which is a vertical folding card. So it opens like that. Okay, we are going to do some quick background stamping on this card base using the Lost Lagoon ink. There's something on my ink pad, but that should be okay. And in the exclusive stamp set that you get, which I didn't even show you because I've got all my stamps taken off of the little acetate sheet, but with the exclusive stamp set that you get with Paper Pumpkin, you get this cute little pumpkin image. And you guys, oh my gosh, I'm gonna link to Paper Pumpkin in the video description. So if you're interested in subscribing to Paper Pumpkin with me, I would love for you to do that. It's a monthly subscription provided to you by Stampin' Up. I'll put all of the links to the monthly kits, also the prepaid subscription options. Everything will be linked down below in the video description and over on today's coordinating blog post. So I'm just going to start stamping this. I say randomly, but sometimes I find that there is order to my random stamping. And I didn't really think about it until I was stamping this card. I'm like, LaQuita, girl, you really are not being that random because you're actually still organized in your random stamping. But hey, that's okay. So I'm just, and I'm kind of twisting the stamp around a little bit just to make it look a little different each time. But this is my random stamping, which I kind of do have a little order and a pattern that I use. But there you go. So I've got my background, I've got my little pumpkin image all throughout the back. Then you've got these little labels or banners, whatever you want to call them, in the kit. And I'm going to stamp Grateful for You in Lost Lagoon ink on one of these little banners. It's right in the center. This is a terrible angle. I feel like, okay, that works. Do I like that? Actually, I don't. Let me just stamp it again. One more time. I think I like that one better. Grateful for You. So I found the acetate sheet for the stamp set. So let me show you quickly. So this is what you get. You get this image, the little pumpkin with the pumpkin stem, and then some sentiments. Thanks, grateful for you, thank you, for you, and with love and gratitude. So really cute stamp set exclusive to the Paper Pumpkin kit. So I've got this piece for the inside of my card. This is basic white. This is cut 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. So the basic white and the cardstock that I'm using for my card base did not come in the kit. So those I added on, and anything that I added on I will link to in the video description. And I just want to get something behind here. I'm going to stamp this little image. And I want it to just kind of, sure, go right there. And you know what? I think on my original, did I stamp it off? I did. I did it full strength here, but we're going to go with it because it's just what I did. And then on the inside, I'm going to stamp the with love and gratitude. I think my light just flickered. I hope it's not trying to go out. I've had this bulb for a long time. My light, so I hope it doesn't go out. Okay, I'm just gonna stamp that right there. I hope it was straight. That looks good. So now I can start getting this card put together. So I'm gonna take one of these die cuts that also comes in the kit, and I'm just going to add it on to the inside of my card, like so. With a little liquid glue. Okay. All right, so just like that. And then I'll just take my paper snips and cut off where it hangs over the edge. Alrighty. and then a little liquid glue on the top of the back, and I will just add this onto the inside of my card. And now you can see how it looks. This one where I stamped off, this one where I didn't. I think it looks great on both. Then I took one of the envelopes and I just cut the sides of the envelope open so that I could get this little piece of designer paper. And this is cut 1 7/8 of an inch by 3 7/8 of an inch. And I will have all of these measurements over on today's coordinating blog post, which is linked down below in the video description. So I'm just gonna add this little piece on towards the bottom. I'd say right about here looks good to me. Yep, I'll put that there. Then I've got this little strip right here. This is cut 1/2 inch by 4 1/4 inches. So 1/2 inch by 4 1/4 inches. And that piece comes from one of the gift bags. So I just cut it right off the side and cut it down like this to this little strip. And then I am also going to come in and just kind of angle off the end there. Put a little bit of adhesive, and I think I want to add that on right about there. Okay, that looks good. Then I'll bring back my liquid glue and I'm going to add this piece down. Yeah, just like that. Okay, then I'll bring in this little sheet of die cuts from the kit, get a pumpkin, a set of leaves, and then one of the white pumpkins. I love white pumpkins. I'm going to add my leaf piece on flat. Let's see. I guess I'll put that piece right there. Then dimensionals on my pumpkin. And I'll put that right there. Then we've got the white pumpkin. I'm just going to do 1 dimensional there, little adhesive there, and we'll have that lay flat across the other pumpkin, just like so. Then a couple of dimensionals on my sentiment, just a couple, and then adhesive to have it lay flat across my pumpkins. But then we need it popped up on the other side, just like that. And then I'm just gonna cover up where the 2 pumpkins meet. Put that right about there. Okay, so that is how I created this card, Grateful for You, with love and gratitude. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how I created the little gift bag. So first I'm gonna put one of the envelopes in, and I'm just going to trim off just a sliver on the sides so that I can get the envelope to open up. And I want to cut the bottom part off of my envelope, and then let me cut a little bit more off of the bottom. I don't like how that looks. You can still see some of the white. Okay, that's better. And then I want this to be 3.5 inches, I think. 3.5 vertically, and then 3.25 horizontally. So 3.5 vertically, 3.25 horizontally. Okay, there we go. So this is 3.5, 3.25 inches, okay? Then I'm gonna take my gift bag, I'm going to flip it over, and line it up like this so that I can see the measurements for this open end that doesn't have the top flap. And I'm going to push that open end down to 4 1/4 inches. And I am going to cut the bottom off of my bag. Then I'm going to slide down to 1 inch and score. And I'm pressing really hard because this has to go through both pieces of the bag. So I'm just going to score that at 1 inch. And hopefully you can see we have that 1 inch score mark. So now I'm going to open my bag up, and I am going to take my snips and I'm going to cut up that score line, or I'm going to cut up each of the score lines that were already on the bag. I'm going to cut up those lines to the 1 inch score mark that I made so that I can open up the bottom of this bag to create my flaps. Just like so. Okay, and then now I have my flaps, and I can fold in the sides, the short sides, and then fold in the long sides. And what I want to do is I'm going to add adhesive only on these short sides. So you do get some tear and tape in your kit. So on my short sides, I'm going to put down some tear and tape. All right, got my tear and tape on there, and then I'm just going to peel my backings off. And now I can fold in those short sides again. And then I'm going to adhere my long sides down to those short sides, just like so. And then I'll just pop my bone folder in there just to make sure everything is stuck down. Okay, then I'm just going to press in the sides of my bag. And now I can fold the top over a little bit just to get the shape going. Okay, so let's take the piece of envelope, our designer paper, and let's just add some liquid glue on there. And then you pop that on to the front of your bag, and it just gives the bag a whole new look. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And then I'm gonna take one of these little labels. I'm not gonna zoom you guys in because I've been filming this video for so long, and I really don't have much storage left, so I'm scared I'm going to run out of room on my phone. So I'm just gonna stamp the For You sentiment in Lost Lagoon right there on this little banner piece, just like that. Whoop, hopefully you can see that. Then I'll bring in this little gold foil piece, these beautiful matte gold foil pieces, and we're going to start putting this together, finishing up our bag. So what I'm going to do is take this little pumpkin, and I'm going to put a dimensional only on the right hand side of it so that it will help keep my bag closed. So just like so. And then you can still move that flap from behind there, but that helps keep everything kind of closed. Then I'm going to take this little piece, and I'm gonna add this on there behind my pumpkin, my larger pumpkin, just like that, yeah. So I'll just put a little liquid glue on a few pieces here. Tuck that right behind the smaller pumpkin, like so. Get my larger pumpkin. Get 2 dimensionals on there. And we'll just put that down right about there. And then I will grab the sentiment, put some liquid glue on the part that doesn't have anything stamped, and then I'll just tuck it in behind my pumpkins, just like so. Isn't that pretty? Let me move it up a little bit. There we go. I think that's pretty. All right, so there you have it. 2 really quick, well, not so quick in this video, but 2 cute, quick projects, alternate ideas featuring the With Love and Gratitude September 2023 paper pumpkin kit. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial, found it helpful. And yeah, I'll have all the information about paper pumpkin down below in the video description and over on today's coordinating blog post. If you are interested in subscribing or purchasing a prepaid paper pumpkin subscription with me. So thank you guys for joining me. Have a wonderful day and stay tuned because I'll be back again very soon with another tutorial. Bye now.